is that? In Dallas?
Yeah, it's in Dallas. I have to look up the location, but
I'm gonna try to do something. Arlington is awesome, man. Arlington is.
I get confused about DFW. Arlington,
So Arlington is almost. I mean, it's big.
Yeah.
It's big. It's bigger than. I need to put the button.
Can you turn the camera towards me and just make sure is a red button beep beep beep? There, it's going.
Okay, cool.
Just I forgot to turn it.
So there's Fort Worth on the west side.
Yeah.
Fort Worth. I mean, Fort Worth it's not really a downtown or anything like Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have the stockyards and stuff over there. Arlington sits right in the middle of Fort Worth and Dallas.
Okay.
Okay, so DFW Airport is right in North Arlington.
Okay.
North Arlington / Dallas / Fort Worth. It's like right at the kind of the center. So usually, if you live in Arlington, you can get to Fort Worth or Dallas, no problem at all. Sometimes you live in Fort Worth, you work in Dallas, things like that. But Arlington is huge, and there's other small towns around it. Duncanville, Plano on the other side of Dallas, on East Dallas. You got Oak Cliff, that's closer to Arlington.
Ooh. Just a little sharp.
Oh, it's a little sharp.
Just a little bit.
There's something right in here. I'll go a little easier.
There we go. So you said benefits, and it wasn't just for people; it was for Texas.
Yeah, because we got big Americans. We're
Big bodies.
Big bodies. I mean, it's not an opinion. I mean, those are facts. But in order to move somebody on the on the table, it's really hard. People are lowering their tables. I see it all the time on TV, on YouTube. I'm like, man, if you're gonna lower the table that much, you might as well just put them on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of hurting your back and your wrists, lowering the table. You're not a chiropractor.
Well, I've changed table tie over time to maximize compression and maximize pushing them towards the mat. And it's always hilarious because I'll work with them on a table, and halfway through the table class, they're getting on the table. And then I walk around and go, you're doing mat work, you're doing mat work, you're doing mat work.
Yep.
And then they go, oh.
Exactly.
Because then it makes sense. But I can't verbally just walk them through that.
Yeah, no. So when I work on the table, so now in my sessions, sometimes I do 2 at a time. If somebody comes in, there's not a routine or a protocol per se. I'll see how they feel. I have one woman, man, I bring her onto the mat every time first, and then I do some table detail. She loves that stuff.
Yeah.
She loves the mat work. She feels like, oh, I get so much out of it, but I love when you do this stuff on the table too. So I'm like, all right, let's do both of them. It's easy enough for me.
Yeah.
That's almost like a like a break.
Well, because it's different.
Yeah. It's a break because it's different. But on the table, I have my table pretty high for certain reasons, and it stays high for everybody, no matter what size. And it's because I work differently. I move more laterally. I also work on a limit mat. And I choose to bring them all the way down because it is different. I can move around differently. I can be in a lunge position like this.
Yeah.
Alright. So what have you do? Maybe slowly bring your chin down to your chest. And then swipe down to your left arm.
With my hand?
With your chin, just like that. And then look all the way up. There you go, just like that. There we are. That's what I was trying to get at here. Chin high and then slowly.
You mean look up?
Yep. And then slowly look towards the window. There you go.
And lift my head or just lift the
Just
chin?
like that. And now slowly look to the right window. There you are. Get that. There it is. What's up right there?
Just like everybody else, I learned how to move around my tension.
That's what we do. Slowly keep your head on the mat to lift your chin higher to the back room or the back room. There you go. Yeah.
I mean, I look at it, Tim, we're teaching so much online. I start to get excited. Like, I noticed years ago when we put out the free workbook, I get the least amount of downloads from sub-Saharan Africa. And I suspect it's because people don't have as good internet access. They're on their phones.
Right.
And I go, in coming years, when when Elon Musk puts up satellites and the rest of the world comes online, we've got an online training. And what's it going to be like when a guy from Lesotho, when a guy from Zaire, when a guy from the Democratic Republic of the Congo writes me in English, broken English, and says, thank you so much, like I'm helping people in my village. because you're teaching online, like you're giving them information, and like Americans sometimes, man, they're just soft. Like they just don't have the same work ethic. They're not willing to work as hard sometimes as what I see in Americans. It's why I esteem, immigrants, especially Mexicans, so much. Because they're willing to come here and work and do jobs other people don't want to do.
Right. It's funny, I was telling my mom that the other day.
Yeah.
She's like, Mexican, boy, they love those, the working on the street. And I'm like, that's because we don't want to do this for some reason. I'm like, they realize that they can make $20-something an hour or more with insurance, and we're like, I don't want to do that job.
That's hard work.
Yeah. I've done construction before, and it is hard sometimes, but man,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta work hard. There you go. Yeah.
Right.
just like this.
I don't even know. What is that?
I wanted to say it was the Florida Seminole, but I think people got mad at that.
The what?
The Florida Seminole? People got mad at that.
What muscle is it you're pressing on?
I was talking about the movement.
Yeah.
That'd be a brachialis.
That's what I was thinking. Because it's not triceps, not biceps. It's like,
Kind of right underneath it here.
and it's referring something down my arm.
Yeah. Oh, hold on right there. Turn your palm up. Yeah, just like that. One more time, and then curl it back to you.
Because here's the thing, I'm putting out the information. And people go, but man, you're giving away all the secrets. You're giving away all the whatever. And I'm like, dude,
There's secrets.
the point is people are lazy. Like you can, like people are like, oh my God, you're gonna give them everything you do on YouTube, and I'm like, 99.9% of people who watch that are never gonna do anything. Like, it's like this isn't a secret. It's like, do people not do their own car repairs due to a lack of know-how, or a lack of they don't want to spend time with the Chilton manual, going to AutoZone, asking questions? No, because it's work. It's easier when you can just pay somebody who already knows where to go.
Make a big circle with your elbow. Do it over here across your body. Yeah, there you go. So we do. Hold on. Bring your arm down. Bring your elbow high. Make a circle with your elbow. Yeah. Good. And bring it across your body a little bit more. There it is. Nice and slow through there. There you go.
And here's the thing, of all the stuff we've recorded, still haven't taught all the yoga. Still haven't taught the breathing.
Yep.
Still haven't taught the trigger points.
You got-
Still haven't
there's
delved
tons-
into
there's
pain
tons,
science.
There's tons.
Still haven't looked at therapeutic exercise.
You'll never
This, I
tell all
love
the
this right here.
You'll never tell all the secrets. No, some of this, the voice visualizations.
Yeah.
Some of that I got from Peter Levine.
Yeah.
That's different. That's different stuff. And it helps with trauma and things like that. Oh, now I'm really getting in here with that. There we are, just a little different one. Put your hand in the air. Wave it around like you just don't care. There it is. Right here.
Mm. What's the time look like on the camera?
14.
Go ahead and press the button and restart it.